Once again, we've got CBC's Mark Harkesall in studio now because he's been following all the developments on this. So bring us up to speed on what's going on in Manitoba.
Well, Natasha, with the fires burning right across the province, literally from west to east, they need extra help. And we heard earlier today that the province of Manitoba has put out the call for 80 specially trained firefighters to come into the region and help out. I don't know if this is part of the 80 they requested or an additional number, but Alberta has confirmed that it is sending 2 teams, a total of 42 firefighting personnel to Manitoba to help out with that effort. As you mentioned earlier, this was all spread by dry, windy conditions, and there has been some rain in some parts, like Lac du Bonny, for instance, which seems to be one of the hardest hit areas. Unfortunately, in that particular area, Lac du Bonny, it seems as though the rain kind of missed the hardest hit areas, and while it will potentially help stop the spread in some cases, it's not really going to help extinguish any of the flames in the harder hit parts of the town, certainly. And this town has been hit hard by the fire and emotionally because, as you mentioned, the fire has taken the lives of 2 people, and they've been identified as Sue and Richard, or Rich Noel. This photo from their online fundraiser here for the family identifies them. Well liked in the community, well known. Their son is a Manitoba conservation officer, had been helping deal with a wildfire in another part of the province. RCMP got the call for people who were stranded in a fire zone there on Tuesday. They found the couple dead on Wednesday. It's left many in the community who've spoken to CBC News heartbroken.
I mean, she was a lovely lady. I didn't know her husband, but I knew her, yeah.
Wow, and what have you heard from the community? Are people affected by it?
A lot of people are very sad about it, yes.
We're devastated because we know of them. Don't personally know them, but they're acquaintances of ours. So, yeah, it's very, very sad.
Whether they knew them personally or not, it's just added a little bit of heaviness to the hearts of everyone in Lac du Bonny, certainly. 28 properties that officials there know of have been destroyed. And again, this is not the only fire in Manitoba. It's one of several, 21 in total, 5 still out of control. And the rain, while it didn't help so much in Lac du Bonny, it did help in other parts, particularly in Piney, where there's a 7,000-hectare fire. Officials say it helped hold the fire line away from scorching the Woodridge Town Hall. They got about 15 millimeters of rain yesterday. In Lebo, there is another fire, about 5,000 hectares. That's about 60 kilometers northeast of Winnipeg. The Nopaming Bird River fire continues at over 100,000 hectares. That fire in the Pas still going. About 2 weeks now that fire has been burning. There are 40 firefighters from BC deployed there to try to put that thing out for good. And then in Whiteshell Park, which is near the Ontario border, a state of local emergency has been declared there. It's a popular cottage and camping destination that is now off limits to the public as the fire burns there and encroaches east toward Ontario.
Talk to us about Ontario and what's going on there.
There are multiple fires across Ontario, but the one in particular officials are concerned of is called the Kenora 20 fire. It's based mainly in Ingolf, Ontario, and that one is moving west. In fact, it has moved west and crossed the border, and that's now become a cross-border Ontario-Manitoba fire. And it's a big one, too, about 23,000 hectares. It has forced the evacuation of residents from the Wabaseemoong Independent Nations who are just circled by fire, the fires in Manitoba and the ones that are occurring in Ontario. They've had a lot of smoke issues, and so they've made the decision to clear out. That is probably the biggest fire in Ontario right now, but it is one of multiple fires, as you can see on the map. There are also fires in Timmins, 2 fires in Sudbury, and 1 in Haliburton near the border with Quebec.
Okay, CBC's Mark Harkesall. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you.